anybody have their coffee yet?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I've had 2 so far. What's happening, Fanatics Fest? Welcome to Sports Are Fun. I'm your host, Kelley O'Hara.
I'm the personality hire, BJ Beckwith.
And I'm Greydy Diaz, aka Mid-Range Mommy.
And we got an amazing show ahead for y'all today. We have Gotham FC's Midge Purse. Woo! We have New York Sirens' L. Hartg. Woo! And we got Team USA's Jordan Chiles.
Yes. Let's go.
So we got a big show, but first we got to go over our weekends. BJ, you had a big weekend.
I had a big weekend, a big Gotham weekend, so that's awesome.
How'd it go?
Last night I lit the torch.
You lit the torch.
So the game basically would not have happened without me.
And
No,
you didn't burn anything, right?
I didn't burn anything.
Okay.
There was fire involved, but it was hard.
Good.
It was touch and go.
You didn't trip. You were posing hard.
Trip. I had to walk the whole field.
Were you nervous?
I was shaking in my boots. I was probably more nervous for that than this.
I was about to say, which one?
Torch, this.
Okay. All right, well, speaking of Gotham FC, we've got our first guest for us today, Midge Purse. Get out here, Midge Purse. We got NWSL champion, NWSL
MVP.
championship MVP. We got a Broadway star. We got everything.
Hi again. Hi, Miss.
Hi, everybody.
Clap it up for Midge Purse, guys. Let's hear it. Look at this
Fresh off
girl.
the game last night.
Listen.
A win.
Listen,
win.
you had a game last night at 7:30 p.m.
I did.
Okay, it is 10:32 a.m. this morning. You look like $1 million. How do you do that? What's your secret? Being able to do everything?
Kelly, you did the same thing.
No. If I
Kelly
had
couldn't
a,
even
I
go to the
learned
game
from
last night
you.
because she needed to go to bed, she said.
no, that's true. I was gonna go support you, but also BJ in the torch bearing.
Let me
and
tell you
I canceled.
something about old school Kelley O'Hara. That girl could rally. Okay? After games, that girl's like, Midge, what are you doing? What are you doing the next day? You got to get to it. I'm learning. I took from the best.
Fair enough. But listen, I need your secret because I feel like you do everything. But first of all, on field, you came back from a season-ending injury last year. You're back on the field. How does it feel to be back with the team, to be back on the pitch, to be back in the jersey?
Wow, very introspective.
Yeah.
I haven't really, I think, taken the time to actually
Have you
think
not?
about how it feels. 'Cause
Okay.
I've been just like, go, go, go. But it's really heartening, I think, to be back around all of the girls. You don't realize how much you miss it when it's gone. And I did have a fun time away, I will say.
I was going to say, you did, and we're going to get into that. But
My sabbatical was nice.
okay, first of all, Midge, you get back on the field. And then first or second game, you went out, you had to leave with injury, right? How many games had you played since you had the game that you came out of from injury?
Oh, one.
You had played one before?
Yes.
Okay. I talked to this girl. She has to leave the field because of like potentially an injury. I talked to you the next week, not even a couple days later, being like, are you okay? One, do not return until August. And then I end up seeing her on the field last night.
I know. I was literally warming up, and I was like, if Kelly sees me, she's going to text me and be like, are you stupid?
I was so mad. I have the game on at home. I'm watching it, and I'm like, what is she doing on the field?
I meant to text you and be like, I feel really good. Don't worry.
You should have.
You
I
had
know,
to
I
play.
know, I
You had to
should've.
play. There was like a million red cards on your team. You had to.
I
It-
know.
it
Well, we
was-
had this conversation. It's like when your teammate is doing something stupid, you're like, that's so dumb.
Right.
Don't do that. Just don't do it. But when you're doing it, you're like, I gotta do it. And it's
No,
just like
literally.
you're in it. You gotta get it done.
And I genuinely thought my conversation with Midge, I was like, oh, she'll listen to me.
It did. It
I
did.
think I made an impact. I won't see her till August on the field. Sure enough, last night. All right, but you felt good.
I did feel good. I had
Yeah.
a good performance. I kind of came in, had to defend a lot.
You were.
Not my type of game.
Looking for a tap in.
Yeah, it wasn't as worth it. I was looking for a tap-in goal before the break, but it was fine. We got the win. It was great.
I love it. Okay, another introspective question for you.
Tell me.
Was there anything about the injury process, surgery, return to play, rehab, all that stuff, being off the field, was there, and then coming back on, was there anything part of that last year that surprised you?
Honestly, no. I think I had a really special experience when it came to tearing my ACL because I wasn't in the environment with the team every day. So it was the first time in like 15 years that I got to be not a professional athlete all moments of the day, which I rather enjoyed for quite some time. I had a blast.
Okay.
I had so much fun. I think it's this year that has surprised me more because I think I felt like the moment I got back on the field, it was going to be like I didn't miss a step, and I would be in practice, and my mind would be like, okay, do this, and my feet would still be stuck where I am.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, like I literally can't react to things, and it has nothing to do with how many times I practice the rep. It doesn't matter how many hours I stay after practice. Like I just literally have to be patient, which I'm not good at. So I think the patience in this stage is probably the hardest thing.
Okay.
How do you get back right, especially mentally?
Still working on it.
No.
Still working on it.
Aren't we all just a work in progress?
Well, I think something I read, I can't remember where I read it, but this woman said that she was at mental warfare with herself all day, every day to be in a good place in society. And I was like, oh, I can relate to that. It's not something that comes, I think, really naturally, but it's something that you have to constantly unthink and say, oh, I should be here, I should be here. No, you're right where you're going to be. It's going to come. The time is coming. Just continue doing what you need to do. And I think that constant fight and battle against those instincts that are quite primal is what are helping me.
And not only has Midge come back with a bang on the field, off the field this season, she has been literally everywhere. Chicago on Broadway, Miami Swim Week with Sports Illustrated, and named 2025's Adweek's Most Powerful Woman in Sports. Like, you came back this season strong. What are all these side quests you're doing, and what's your next side quest that you want to do?
Ooh.
My next what? Sorry.
Side quest you want to do?
Oh, well, I'm so excited to announce the next off-season.
Right now?
Girl, no.
Oh, it hasn't been announced?
I know, I haven't.
I was like, this is an
I
exclusive.
know.
Exclusive. This is an exclusive, everybody. You're getting
No,
it here
it's-
first at Fanatics Fest.
It's coming. I just tightened some bows and dotted some I's, so I'm really excited to announce that, and I think that's going to be like the best thing this year.
Can you give
that's
us a
awesome.
sneak peek?
I
into
can't because it will give it away. Like,
Come
don't
on,
don't even
come
look
on.
at
Is
me.
it going to be the same location?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
so-
in Miami.
House was
Okay.
nice. That house
Well,
was
one
so
of them
nice.
is.
Who doesn't want to spend their off season in Miami?
I know.
Wait a second. She just said one of them is.
Yeah.
One
One
of them.
Yeah.
Meaning we're going to get multiple off seasons.
Yeah.
This coming year. This is all you're going to give us.
That's all I'm going to give you.
Come on now. Come on. All right. Of all the things, okay, you've done, BJ started to list them, and I don't even think he got through half of the things that you have done outside of the football field. When were you like, okay, I'm gonna start going and trying these things off the field? Like, what was that process like for you?
There was really never a click.
Okay.
Where it was like, I'm going to start pursuing other things. I think randomly, not randomly, I guess, strategically got into advocacy because of the way society is set up and things that were happening in our country. And then as I continued progressing in that space, I kept getting more opportunities to do things in other spaces. And I was like, oh, this is fun, this is exciting. So I think it's funny when everyone's like, you're trying to do all these things. I'm like, no, they just keep like coming.
Yeah, like you open a door, you work in that room,
Yeah.
and the next door opens.
Yeah, and I think
100%.
also when you're an athlete, or especially when you're forward, life is very like this.
Oh, you think the defender life is just this?
I do think that, yes.
Wait, explain.
Yes. Well, I think forwards naturally just like, we just dip more. And defenders have to be more stable.
That's fair. You
No, I
guys-
feel like I'm on her
They
side
can
there.
listen.
Thank you.
Forwards, yeah. And you know what? Lucky you, because a forward can play 90 minutes of bad soccer, and then 1 minute of good soccer, and be
Kind
the
of gagging
hero.
you for real.
But am I right? Am I right?
Been there, yes.
Yo.
Been on both
But
sides.
yo, that's-
both sides of that coin.
You
Wait,
know that.
Midge, you
It's true,
just
though.
talked about, your advocacy, but you, as BJ mentioned, you were named one of the most powerful women in sports in 2025 via Adweek. When you think about your journey, can you talk about what that recognition specifically means for you personally and professionally?
Absolutely. Well, I think I'm Slytherin, so That title.
As in your house in Harry Potter.
Yeah, my Harry Potter
The
house
way
is
I thought it was
Slytherin.
her astrology sign, I was like, what is that one? You
She's
mean
just like, I've
Scorpio?
never heard of that one.
Well, so I'm like power over money, so it's like my favorite title that I've ever gotten.
Is that a Slytherin?
Yeah,
Power- okay.
yeah, power over
Okay.
money. So that was just like a really cool, and I sincerely feel really honored by Adweek, and just hoping that I can use whatever influence I do have and can build to help progress the sport in the direction that I really do think it needs to go in and can go in.
No, I've been saying it on the podcast all along, but you went to the Alex Morgan and Megan Rapinoe school of like growing the game outside of the pitch. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Of all the things you've done, what's been your favorite off the field?
Oh my gosh. That's a hard one.
Right? I
don't
know,
really
that's
have
why I-
favorites.
Okay, but of all the, let's talk about them in silos. You know, you've been a producer, executive producer, you've done advocacy work, you've done modeling, you've done like all the things, right? You've been on Broadway. You've hosted shows. What is your favorite category? Or what do you think you're leaning towards? Like after football?
I'm
All of
probably
them?
leaning more, yeah. I do really like producing,
Yeah.
and I hope to one day get into scripted television because
Okay.
I think writing would be really, really fun for me. So that has been exciting.
What's your favorite scripted show?
Ooh, Scandal, Game of Thrones.
Scandal.
Good one.
Be like a classic.
Yeah.
Scandal? is
I've gotten Kerry Washington before.
100%. 100%. Oh my God. Okay, so scripted or producing.
Yeah, one day. But in terms of like Alex Morgan, School of Off the Field, I actually texted her before Sports Illustrated, and I was like, Alex, I have been obsessed with your Sports Illustrated cover for years. Tell me what you did.
What was the secret?
What was the
She was
feedback?
like, I don't remember. And I was like, well, you better figure it out. And she called me, she texted me the next day and gave me everything she did. No, I actually am a gatekeeping girly. I'm not going to tell anybody.
No!
You have to ask Alex. Those are her trade secrets.
I'm gonna have to text her for.
Kelly, text her. We need that workout.
Yeah, I know.
We need every
100%,
tip.
100%.
Speaking of Alex, we're seeing so many players start to invest and really, focus in a bit more on business ventures. When you think about your career and where you want to make impacts, and where would you invest your money next?
Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, like my first gut reaction to that is I would just invest in myself.
Love that.
Thank you.
Not
You
for
can never
that.
go wrong when you bet on yourself, by the
Yeah.
way.
You gotta invest in yourself first.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have a production company and we're expanding into other spaces that I'm really excited to announce. And so I do think that the team that I've built and the partnership I have with 776 is really unique and special, and we're going to be doing things and are doing things that no one else really has or is thinking about. So I think we're ahead of the game in that aspect, so I'm excited.
Okay, we have someone on this stage who has been one of your biggest supporters, maybe through
Through and through.
But through and through, right?
Through
Your whole
everything.
career. BJ Beckwith right here, biggest supporter. And
bitch
with
first
our Support Your Team presented by Amazon Business, BJ, you have the opportunity to ask one of your favorite athletes right now.
No, this
Any
is
question
hard.
you can ask her. What would you ask
Hard.
her?
Oh my God, let me think.
What
Go on.
color is
Well,
the
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're matching hair colors.
Yeah, exactly. No, literally.
Natural blondes.
Wait, was it the
Twins.
same was it the same number?
Same number.
Same number.
Everything.
My
You guys are
boyfriend the
connected.
other day, he goes, I'm really like liking blondes these days. And I go, what? Who? I was like, you can leave. And then I was like, oh, it's me.
That's me. You love me.
It's me.
No, my first question, will you stay at Gotham forever?
Oh, wow. Good job. Good job.
Don't go
Wow.
abroad.
I love Gotham. I am a free agent in July.
July. this
Yeah,
July.
yeah.
Okay, you want to how are you approaching that decision?
The same way I approached it last time.
Yeah, what's important to you?
Gonna go with the vibes.
Midge, what's important to you as you look for, or what do you look for in a team, or what will you be looking for in a team as you approach off-season?
I always look for systems that I think I can perform well in, systems that match, my personality on the field and how I want to play. I think something that's funny is people my agent as well is always like, well, you need to think of the off field and how happy you will be. Chris is here, my boyfriend's here. You do so much in New York, and I was like, I don't care at all.
Really?
Don't care.
That's not playing into a decision
Don't.
for you. That was a big part of
I know.
how I decided where I would play.
I know.
Happiness off the field.
Literally doesn't matter to
Doesn't
me.
matter? You're like
it doesn't
football.
mean a thing to me.
Okay.
Wow.
I literally almost exclusively do it with like on-field things, which, you know,
Probably the better approach for your game, though.
yeah, I think I've just kind of always been that way. Like, the main thing is the main thing,
Yeah.
and the opportunities to do other things are amazing, and I love that. But yeah, I'll just make the off-field work. Maybe I just think I can make things work in places like, I don't know. I don't want to say a place, but any place.
Okay, so you're
adaptable.
so she's giving us nothing when it comes to
Give
your
us
answer,
nothing.
your
Thank you
question.
so much. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, tight-lipped. I see how it is. I'll be calling you after this.
Yeah, call me. Go Bats.
Oh man. All right, listen. You're the best. Thank you for being here. You got a win last night. You got a win this morning. You're looking like $1 million. I don't know how you do it all, but you're awesome. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Midge.
Enjoy the rest of the Thank you.
100%.
Oh, that was so much fun.
You're gonna have to sign something for him after, I
literally
think,
gonna sign
right?
something for me.
Okay, there you go.
Wait, did she get her TikTok? Is she
Oh,
good?
yeah. We'll do it after, maybe.
after, okay.
We're gonna hit a TikTok after, right? Yeah,
Oh, of
maybe.
course. No, I'm waiting on a Midge Purse album, Midge Purse Oscar, Midge Purse Tony.
Okay,
We got
listen.
status.
On a scale of all the things you've done in your life, how does that rank? Being able to interview Midge Purse live at Fanatics Fest.
I don't know. It's like number 1 is meeting Midge Purse. Number 2 is meeting Kelley O'Hara.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
Every business or show like Sports Are Fun starts with an idea. How can you go from daydreamer to industry leader? Amazon Business accelerates your journey. With smart business buying, get everything you need to grow in one familiar place, from office supplies to IT essentials and maintenance tools. Amazon Business takes the buying experience you know and love from Amazon, plus tools that help you save costs and make insights-based decisions. Ready to bring your vision to life? Learn how at amazonbusiness.com.
We've got our next guest coming up. She was the captain of Yale's hockey team, led her team in points in the EWHL, and just finished her rookie season with the New York Sirens. It's Elle Hartje.
Hey, Elle.
Oh, welcome.
No, I want you guys to see the first thing. Her teeth are fully intact. We met up backstage and I was like, you play hockey yet? I see all your teeth.
Wait,
Yeah.
first of all, I just want to say I'm loving
No, the
this.
fit. Yeah, can we talk about Sirens? Like, can we get a link to purchase? Because I love this sweater.
I mean, promo. I love this brand. It's Peace Collective. It's really cute. I feel like I'm at like a tennis event. Like that's what I'm giving right
You
now.
are giving it, but
Like-
with touches of hockey.
Yeah, but with
Okay.
a little hockey flair.
Wait, do you play tennis?
Yeah, speaking
do you
of
play
tennis-
tennis?
Yes.
Okay, I read
Nice.
that you were all state in tennis and soccer in high school.
Yes.
So,
How did you pick hockey?
yeah, how
because it has the cutest outfits.
hockey? Yeah. You're like me.
No, I'm kidding. But
I look adorable in the
yeah.
past.
No, I coach tennis in the summers for fun, and I still
Okay.
get my fix. But hockey's the most fun, unfortunately, because
Okay.
I wear the cages and whatever.
Wait, so so you were obviously extremely talented in multiple sports, but were you the best at hockey?
No.
What? You're kidding.
No,
Explain.
Tennis was definitely my best sport.
Okay.
But tennis is crazy. Like being out there alone for hours and hours and hours, and you're like in your head. You got to be your own coach. It's a grind. And then in hockey, it's like you got a 45-second shift. You get to the bench. You're like chopping it up with your teammates. It's so much more fun.
Okay.
So
You're a
I
team
was.
sport girl.
Yeah, like I'm definitely a team sport girl. I mean, soccer was really fun too.
Okay.
I was like your hugest fan. Like I played
Aw.
soccer all growing up. So people that know that I was going to be here today, like my old teammates, they're like, I can't believe it. Let's go.
I love that.
So I'm
I
living
love
the
that.
dream right now.
Wait, what position were you in soccer?
I was center mid.
Center mid. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. And then
By running.
does that translate to hockey? Like what would be
yeah.
the translation?
I feel like vision-wise, like
Okay.
understanding how to read a field, read the ice, it's like a similar thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Makes sense.
There's a lot of like you got to use your feet in hockey too, like to catch the puck. And like my dad's always so impressed. He's like, I can tell you played soccer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am actually so curious. So, what is your pipeline from all those sports to college to pros in hockey? Like, what was that path for you?
Okay, so hockey recruiting was really early for me. I was a freshman in high school when I was going through the process.
Okay.
And at that point, I still was really competitively playing hockey, soccer, and tennis. But I kind of knew I didn't want to play tennis in college, so that was ruled out. But I did do my recruiting for soccer and hockey, like, simultaneously. So I was either going to play soccer, going to play hockey, or I had considered doing both in college.
Wow.
So it sort of just happened naturally. Like freshman year when I was going on my visits, I had initially committed to Yale to play both.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and then I ended up just playing hockey. Yale went through a lot of coaching changes with the soccer team. I don't know how much you know about that, but then I kind of was just like, I like hockey the most. Like, I want to take this seriously. So it happened naturally. But like, I did go through high school thinking I was going to be playing both at Yale.
Wow. That would
Would
be.
you imagine yourself playing professionally in the States? Because this is a new league. Like, this is fresh, under 5 years old.
Yes, so no is the short answer. Like, this is not where I thought I was going to be post-grad. And I think that that had a lot to do with where I went to college. Like, to me, sports was going to get me into school, and then I would ride it out through school, and that would be it for me. And so to be here now, like, I can't even say it's a dream come true because I wasn't dreaming it. Like, I didn't think it would happen. So
No, I get that. I feel similarly when I was growing up. Like, we had WUSA back when I was a kid. I'm like aging myself right now. But then there was a long stretch of time when I was when I really got into soccer that there was no league. There was nothing that I could see or watch.
Yeah.
There was only the national team. So I didn't really ever have this vision of like, I'm going to play post-college professionally.
yeah, for me, it was like similar. Like, I would watch the Olympics every 4 years, and
Right.
I thought those girls were badasses, but sorry, can I swear? Sorry.
Yeah, go
You can
for
curse
it.
up a storm.
Yeah.
My potty mouth.
There's some water right here if you need it.
Rinse out my mouth. Yeah, so I would watch them every 4 years, but that was kind of it. And like growing up, you watch the NHL and it's like, oh, I want to be like them. And then it becomes a reality. You're not going to play in the NHL.
Right, right.
So yeah, like this new league, obviously I'm so lucky to have been able to step right into it. And there was a lot of work that went into, there were multiple leagues, and I think we're going to get into that a little bit. But
Yeah.
I was lucky to be able to come into this one that's so successful and growing. And there's a lot of women who are still playing that were instrumental in that. So I'm like really grateful for them.
For sure.
Yeah, and speaking of multiple leagues, there have been multiple attempts to start a women's professional hockey league. What do you think has made the difference in the PWHL?
Yeah, I think it's a couple of things. First of all, the leadership at the top is really committed to making this successful, and I think they knew that there was going to be growing pains. It wasn't going to be like from day one, snap your fingers, and it's going to be like the biggest thing. But I think they were committed to growing it and to working through those things, and Billie Jean has been really instrumental in tennis hockey crossover, which I love, but
Yes.
she's been really instrumental in helping out, and we have great leadership groups, and Mark Walters committed to making it work. So I think that's one thing. And then another thing is, this is it's the only league, and so the caliber of hockey is way better than all of the other leagues have been in the past, because it's international, people from Europe, people from Canada, US, everyone's playing in this one league, and so you're watching the best players play against each other day in and day out, and so I think that really resonates with the fans, is like how good the hockey is.
What was your welcome to the PWHL moment?
Ooh, yeah. Did you get body slammed? Anything like that?
A quick
Did you get
glass
any
hit.
fights? I don't know.
Okay, well,
Or was it? Go.
there is, people don't know this, but there is checking in women's hockey, so
Hell yeah.
bodies are being thrown for sure. I am a little bit on the smaller side.
Okay.
So I definitely get beat up a little bit out there, but we have some enforcers on our team, and
Love
my
that.
line mate, Abby Rock, is like, she's going to be scrappy and she's going to go at it. So she's got my back. But yeah, there was definitely a few big hits. I got hurt this year, but it comes with the territory, and
And
like
speaking
it.
of like the end of this year, you guys, the Sirens, have the first pick next year in the draft. Who are you eyeing? Who are you hoping? Like, what is you excited for
I
this
can't give
season?
away trade secrets.
Come on, but listen. Do you have somebody that you know coming
And as
out
a
of
team,
college?
Are you guys like, coach, pick this person, please?
Yeah, there's definitely conversations that we're having with our coaches and our GMs of who we think would fit into the team. But I guess we'll have to see. The draft is in like 2 days.
Oh, it is in 2
Yeah.
days. Okay,
Yeah.
so you want us to wait 48 hours?
So you'll get the drop in 48 hours.
You don't want to just give us like a little something?
But I don't even know.
Like a little crumb.
My
You have
social
ideas.
team back there might
Like
know.
a
They
little
have to
snowflake.
prepare the graphics, but I actually don't know.
Okay. Is there somebody that you want Sirens to draft?
She's like really getting this out of me. I'm
Kelley
like
really wants to
sitting
know.
up here.
Yeah.
We're literally
Yeah,
taking the
there's
training.
definitely someone I have in mind that I would like to see on our team.
Okay, cool. And you're not
And
going to tell us
whoever
right
we
now.
pick, that's who I'm talking
Oh,
to.
right. Yeah.
I can't wait.
Good.
You had the chance to play in your hometown of Detroit this year with the PWHL Takeover Tour. Do you think there could be a team there someday, or do you want there to be a team there?
My fingers are crossed for Detroit to have a team. It's literally called Hockey Town. And the Red Wings have always been such a staple to Detroit, and I think it would be great to have a women's team there. And there's such a big youth circle in Michigan of female hockey players, and you might not know this, but we also don't have a Division I hockey team, women's hockey team in Michigan, and so I think it's really hard. Like, obviously this league is great and the visibility is great, and now these younger girls can watch us playing, but I think it's an even greater thing to like have that in your city and be able to go watch them in person all the time. And Detroit, 2 years back-to-back, had the record-setting attendance for the U.S.
Wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
So fingers crossed that we
Very
get a
cool.
team, but that was such a surreal experience. It was
So
awesome.
for me, it's sounding like they need to bring back the Detroit Shock, the WNBA team,
Yes.
and bring a team,
Yeah, just
a
do it at the
hockey
same
team.
time.
Should it be a
Same
joint?
time.
Should
Yeah.
it be joint like Thorns and the
Yes.
WNBA team in Portland? That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be so cool. I think they should just do it at the same time.
Do it.
Bring
just
them all
together.
Come one, come all.
Come on, come
Come to
on.
Detroit.
There you go. Okay, I have a question. I read the lineup at one of your games
Yeah.
this year. How'd I do? Did I do it right?
Yeah, but I was fangirling, so I don't even know. Like,
You weren't paying attention?
I was watching you. I was like, dang, she looks really good up there. I remember you were wearing these like parachute-y, like jean pants.
yeah, I
And
was.
you had your like perky ponytail, and that's what I was focused
Oh my God,
on.
thanks, girl.
Yeah.
And I had on the.
I think you did a good job.
And I had on one of your cute jerseys.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait, so who do you think, if you could have any celebrity drop a puck at one of your games, who would you want?
It was me.
Oh,
Her.
I meant after Kelley O'Hara.
Okay, if you can't be chosen,
She's already done it.
Oh yeah.
I think it would be really fun to have Eli Manning drop a puck.
Okay.
Oh,
His
okay.
daughter plays in like New Jersey and plays with our coach's daughter.
Oh,
so
very
he's like
cool.
pretty tapped into the circle. So I feel like it would be like it would make sense for him to drop the puck.
I think
that
he was
would
at the game I was at.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that. Okay, of all of us up here right now, not yourself included, obviously.
Okay.
Like both of y'all's faces.
What do you-
Where is this going?
Who do you think would fare the best on the ice?
Ooh.
In what position would she play?
Your smile's too pretty. Like you can't lose any teeth.
We can't risk that face.
Yeah, we
Right.
can't
We
risk
can't risk
that.
that face.
So I think you're out.
I'll take that.
But between you two, I mean, did you play sports?
Girl, I played every sport: tennis, basketball, golf.
I want to see
everything.
Listen, I think that
Field hockey.
Okay, when does season start?
November.
We should go out and
Wait.
play some.
I can-
yes.
like get on the
I can
ice,
skate.
right? Okay.
Not like you,
No.
but I can skate.
Wait, no, I want you guys on the ice.
I will
and then I'll
say-
get on the field with you.
Okay, perfect. I will say my first concussion came when I was with my cousins who all played hockey in Annapolis, and I was skating and they were trying to teach me a hockey stop. And I hockey stopped as a 9-year-old and I slammed my head into the ice and I got a concussion. So I'll wear a helmet, right?
Okay,
Or
yeah.
we
you
can-
get
I
a
can have
helmet,
all
yeah.
the-
yeah.
okay,
all
very
the
cool.
gear.
As
Yeah.
long
Worst
as
case
that's
scenario,
the
you can
case.
drive the Zamboni with me.
We'll have to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you some new gear though. 'cause you don't want
Zamboni.
any like stinky.
No, do you guys?
yeah.
Is that like? Could you get me?
Yeah, we'll
fresh
get you.
hats?
We'll get you some new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool, cool,
we
cool.
got you.
And skates. Okay, I love that.
Sweet.
Okay,
But
so-
I don't
so-
know. I think you two would be a good duo.
Yeah, we
like,
can play
yeah.
some 2v2.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We got
Fun.
it.
I love
Date.
it. Okay, so the draft's in 2 days.
Yeah.
Everybody stay tuned for that. I'm going to ask you backstage who you want. I'm not going to tell anybody, but I am going to find that out. So I'm just letting you know that ahead of time. But listen, Elle, thank you for being here. Thank you for representing the Sirens. You guys are awesome. Love watching y'all play. Can't wait for next season to start. I hope you enjoy your off season, though.
Yes.
Lean
Lots of
into it.
tennis.
Enjoy other things. But thank you for being here today.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much
you
for
so
having
much.
me. You're
Of
awesome.
course.
Stop it up.
Thank you guys. Yeah. Wait, that would be so fun. I'm gonna come.
Yeah, wait, are you not here right now? Okay, well, it's summer. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Oh, over here. Elle Hartje, everybody. Let's get a big round of applause for her and the New York Sirens.
How you feeling, Kelley?
Am I what?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I mean, listen, I want to like go get on the ice right now.
I'll watch.
Okay, yeah. You'll drive the Zamboni.
I'll drive the Zamboni.
Yeah, there you go. How do you think we do if we?
I think we'd be decent.
Right?
I haven't been on the ice in a while, but I go roller skating from time to time.
Okay,
Kind of
okay.
similar, you know.
It's similar.
Okay, so we should both
The
be.
same family.
Okay, we're gonna get some roller skates and go up West Side Highway to practice ahead of. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sounds
before
good
we
to
get
me.
on the ice. Okay.
Sounds like a deal.
All right. Well, we got our last guest about to join us. We're going from the ice to the gymnasium. Is that what you call?
Let's start flipping it.
Gymnastics arena.
Yeah.
Let's start flipping.
Let's flip it.
Our final guest is one of Time's Women of the Year, a two-time Olympian, and most recently a gold medalist in Paris, JORDAN Chiles. Let's go, girl.
What's
Let's
good? Is this
go.
even on? Hello? Is it
How
on?
you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys? I can hear myself now.
Okay, there you go. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
How
you.
you
Thank
doing?
you. I'm good. How are you
Yeah, come
guys?
on up.
I just want to say something real quick. Fly girls have the most fun.
Listen, look
Yes,
at you,
you
girl.
look
Let's
great.
go.
What do
you
you
look
know?
great.
Thank
No,
you.
You've had a busy couple of days, week,
Yes.
year, really.
Yes.
You were just,
Life.
life. You were just in Cannes.
I was.
You've been here the last couple of days. You have this. This is your first thing of the day.
Yep.
And much more to come. How are the energy levels right now? How are we doing? How are we surviving?
We're surviving. We are. I'm actually really just honored with every single thing that I've been given. You know, every opportunity. This is my first time at Fanatics, so I'm really excited,
Me too.
really happy.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
So literally, I was my first time in Cannes as well, and I was just like everything all at once, like just first times, and I'm just so happy, proud of myself, and just been, doing me really, honestly, just been living life.
Has it been nonstop since Paris? I mean, I feel like yes, right?
Girl,
Well, you had to go back to school after
No, yeah,
Paris.
like, how do you-
hello?
I know.
How do you go from the Olympics, being a gold medalist, to
An 8
being
a.m.
like, I'm
class.
gonna go do some studying?
Well, before I even became an Olympian the first time, I had told myself, my parents, I was like, look, no matter if I make the Olympic team, don't make the Olympic team, I'm still going to go to college. I want to have that college experience, want to get a degree, because you never know what can happen in life. So I was just like, I don't care if I'm a 2-time, 3-time, 4-time, how many time Olympian I am, I'm still going to, do something that I love and have fun with. Gymnastics is something that, I didn't want to just let my scholarship go to waste, and so I wanted to be able to really endure the fact that I have the opportunity to go to college. And UCLA is definitely it's a D1 school. It's something that a lot of people want to experience. So I was like, look, I'm gonna go back to school. I felt like I wasn't done with them. And, I felt like my first 2 years I had fun, but my last 2 years I wanted to show a little more of my side.
I love that. And you just posted, I think recently, like the schedule for next year coming up. You're like, who's ready?
Yep, y'all gotta show up and show out for real.
Go. Another thing you talked about recently was LA 2028. What?
Yes.
You're like, don't even listen. She's like, I've had a busy
She needs a
week.
break.
She's like, don't
Yes.
even ask me.
What about it?
Okay, so I mean, it's LA 2028. It's in the States. It's 3 years from now. How do you feel? What you're like? It's a maybe right now. And is that how do you even approach that decision?
I think right now, knowing I have one more year of college left, it's my senior year, I'm just going to take that year and see what happens. Obviously, that is 2 years till 28. And, I see it as an opportunity that will present itself when it's the right time, right? I do think about it all the time. It's not something that's just like, yeah, it's something, as gymnasts, we constantly think, what more can we do? What more can we give? So I'm just taking it day by day. I still am, taking and embracing Paris and how much fun that was. And we were able to, have our own redemption tour. So it's been fun. It's been real. It's been, things that I'm just excited for. So you never know what can happen. I might do it for a different sport. You never know.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
JORDAN, through your music, your energy, your style, your grills on the podium, your Black and Latina cultures shine through in your performances. And when it comes to impact, you've helped break racial barriers, and you've helped define what it means to be excellent in the sport. Can you talk about how important it is for you to show up and represent your heritages on and out of competition.
100%. I mean, yes, I am Afro-Latino, which is a really cool and amazing thing that I get to embrace every single day. You know, I get to show my black side and my Latin side as well, and having two parents who support that definitely really, you know, it's fun, it's encouraging. And so knowing that I get to step into a different realm on each side, you know, I even had an inspired Latin Leo that I got to create with my mom. She creates all my Leos, so it was really cool to be able to, you know, I specifically told her, like, I wanted to embrace that side of me as a little girl. People only saw me as, you know, I'm black. Nobody really knew I was Latin until I started, you know, talking about it more. And so that diversity in that culture is something that I love being able to express. The younger generation, you know, I want for them to be able to sprint through their careers. You know, they get to have fun and do what they want to do and express themselves. And that's what I get to do every day. I've changed the culture in gymnastics. I've changed, you know, whether it's my nails, my tattoos, the way I do my hair, you know, just things like that. So I get to embrace that every day, and I just love it. It's been a fun thing. Obviously, when I was younger, it wasn't so fun. I had to keep my voice very silent, but now being able to speak about it and do the things that I love and, you know, get to conquer every day it's fun.
Yeah, and shout out to your parents who never made you apologize for being confident. And gymnastics is rooted, as we said, in tradition. But do you think the sport is really changing or evolving?
I think the sport is really changing. There is a lot more that we can do for sure. I mean, obviously, there's only so much you can do with people, right? People are our coaches are people, our athletes are people. So as humans, it's really hard to justify things when it's like, I want you to do this, that, and the other. We can't control their minds. We can't control their feelings that day. All we can do is really just hope that they're understanding each and every person that's either on the mat, on the field, on a track, on, you know, anything that is really sports-wise. So it's been a journey, but I know there is more to give, especially in gymnastics, and that hopefully people are seeing that we're more than just athletes and that we actually have emotions and we take everything to heart. No matter if it's a quote, a tweet, whatever it is that people like to say, we take everything to heart, and that, you know, sometimes people use it as fuel and sometimes people do go a different route. So it's more of like to have humans really understand each other in our society.
Right.
BJ wants to ask you about the tour.
Yeah, so fresh off the Olympics, you guys went on a tour. And I just was curious because that gymnastics is so different than competition. Like, so much, it's more fun. You're just doing it for a crowd, you're engaging. Your coaches, I'm sure, were like, this is not the technique.
Yeah, do you have to like change your mindset when you do that versus when you go back with UCLA?
So tour actually was really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a little musical side to me.
And you were dancing. I was there. You were dancing.
Thank you, thank you. I do have a musical side to me, so that was me feeling like I was an artist. I was like, you know what? This is my debut, my first album of the, you know, my tour. What am I gonna do?
This was Beyonce Childs.
Yep, exactly. So that was really more of just having fun and getting the audience and the fans, right? That's why we're here, right? At Fanatics, is being able to have fans come and enjoy our presence while we enjoy their presence. And so that's what tour was really all about. Whether it's the techniques, whether it's this, whether it's that, yes, where our coaches probably like, what are you doing? 100%, but they knew it was fun, and it was for really our fans and the little girls being able to, you know, enjoy that. And not everybody had the opportunity to go to Tokyo or even to Paris, and so it was giving them a show, and they wanted to really feel like they were a part of it, which was really cool.
And probably after like a grueling summer in the Olympics, it was nice just to go out and have fun. No pressure.
100%. I think having a different perspective on your sport, whether it is being at an all-star game or, you know, a celebrity, I just did a celebrity NFL flag football game. I think just enjoying your sport in a different way makes you more confident in what you're trying to do when you're actually in it. That element, you know, that prime time, like, it's really fun. So that was everything I did on that tour. It was like, wow, I could do this every single day. But, you know, obviously I had to go back to school, and the mindset did change because it's more of fun, but with more technical logistics to it.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh, you just touched on this, but you did the flag football Celebrity
did.
Flag Football.
Yeah.
And you're going to do the MLB All-Star Game.
Yes.
How's your swing?
I used to play T-ball when I was younger.
Okay, all right.
So I mean, I haven't swung a bat in a while, but I when I go back to LA after this, I told our UCLA softball coach I'm gonna contact her and be like, hey, can I get some tips before I go do this this thing? I haven't swung. Yeah, I haven't swung in a very long time, but I feel like I'll be really good. I mean, I'm good in the outfield. I can run fast. I mean, I can catch a ball, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
But I feel like it's going to show just like a different side of me. So I'm excited. Brings back memories for sure.
Yeah, that's so fun.
I have a question. What's your walk-up song?
Ooh.
Oh, my walk-up song is probably anything Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay,
Yeah,
love that.
I don't know what song I chose quite yet or anything like that, but it's anything Megan or probably Beyonce.
Ooh.
Period.
I love that.
I love that.
I read your book.
Period.
Great memoir, by the way.
Thank you.
Every year you have a motto. In 2024, it was "I'm that girl." In 2025, what's your theme for the year?
My theme for the year is this year I did my big one. Next year I'm going bigger.
Ooh!
Wait, I didn't hear
say, I'm gonna need you to say that one
say
more
it again,
time
say it again.
so
I
we
didn't
can
hear
hear
it.
it.
The motto is this year I did my big one. Next year I'm going bigger. It's actually from one of Megan's songs.
Yes.
Love that.
I was listening to the song over and over again, and for some reason that one part just kind of like stuck in my head. And I was like, you know what? She's actually right. Like this year I did do my big one. Next year we're going bigger. So
Love that. Love that. All right, listen. When I found out that you were going to be a guest for us, I was like, I got to challenge her to a handstand contest.
oh my gosh, you're so lucky I have shorts underneath this skirt.
So we're going to do it?
I'm down. Let's
Oh my,
go.
with a
I
skirt
haven't
on?
up this morning.
Yay.
Wait, I'm nervous.
Don't be
Oh, no.
nervous. It's
Okay,
all
okay.
good.
I'm gonna have to record this one. Hold up.
Should I do like a little countdown? Like, all right, y'all. Oh, Kelly, are you getting nervous? All right, yeah, take it off, take it off. I feel like I should play like some
Jordan
music.
stays
If
ready.
you
You
want.
gotta take off the watch. Let's go.
I feel like you're gonna kick me in the face. All right, ready, y'all? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got Jordan, we got Kelly. Who's gonna hold it?
Uh-oh.
Kelly's looking pretty strong. Jordan is not moving. Kelly's got the shade.
I don't know, Kelly. I don't
know.
know.
Kelly, please. Stand up, Kelly, stand up.
Like,
Oh, yeah. And the
You're
winner
not
is
even
the
moving.
gold medalist, Jordan.
wow. Good job.
Give it up
That
for
was
Jordan
fun.
and Kelly.
Woo!
And give it up for Jordan Childs.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much.
Jordan Childs, everybody!
Jordan,
you
I
have
just want to
accomplished-
say thank you so much for being you and showing brown and black girls that we could be anything and we belong in every space. So thank you.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. And always remember, always believe in the power of your dreams.
Let's
Yes.
go!
Good.
Kelly, are you winded?
I am. I'm lightheaded. She's freaking crazy. The fact that you were like, she's not moving.
No,
You're shaking.
we're shaking.
I'm all over the place.
We're all over the place.
I'm actually proud of myself. I'm surprised I stayed up for as long
Wait,
as I did.
Kelly, are you
up?
sweating?
A little bit. A little bit. I'm like, I gotta go take a nap after that. Oh my God. Well, listen, guys. I just want to thank our amazing athletes and guests today. They were incredible. Thank you for being here. All of everybody in the audience. Thank you, Fanatics Fest, for having us. Sports are fun, baby.
Sports are fun.
Tune in every week. We'll see you guys next week.